Most businesses think they need more marketing, more ads, more traffic. But the real issue isn't getting attention. It's turning that attention into revenue. Let me ask you something. If I asked you right now, what channel actually drives your revenue? Could you answer that confidently? Most businesses can't. You're tracking everything. Clicks, traffic, impressions. But none of that tells you what's actually working. If your data doesn't tell you what's making you money, it's just decoration. Here's the truth. Marketing creates opportunity. Revenue is created by systems. Something is breaking between the click and the cash. Let's talk about the 5 most common places that break happens. Number 1, no clear goal. What I see all the time is businesses saying, we want more traffic, we need more exposure. That's not a goal. More traffic is not a goal. It's a wish. A real goal is simple: more calls, more leads, more sales. If your team can't clearly define what success looks like this month, nothing else will work. Number 2, confusing activity with results. Posting content, running ads, sending emails, that's activity. But activity doesn't equal results. Activity is just noise until it connects with a human being. Marketing should be tied to cost per lead, conversion rate, and revenue. If it's not tied to revenue, it's just motion. Number 3, no follow-up system. And this is where most money is lost. Most leads don't convert the first time. In D2C, only 10 to 15% are ready to buy now. In B2B, it's around 5% actively buying. That means 85 to 95% of your market isn't ready yet. But most businesses stop follow-up after a few days or weeks. You're paying to educate leads who will eventually buy from your competitor. Number 4, trying to do everything. SEO, social media, ads, email, AI. Businesses try to do everything at once and end up doing none of it well. You end up trying to be everywhere and winning nowhere. The fix is simple. Focus on 1 to 2 channels and execute consistently. Focus beats volume, every time. Number 5, not understanding the customer. Most marketing talks about the business, not the customer. This is the biggest gap I see when consulting and building out marketing and sales flows. Customers care about 3 main things: their problem, the solution, and the outcome. If your message doesn't connect, people drop off. If you don't know if your marketing is working, check the scoreboard. Now let's talk about the 5 metrics that actually matter. You don't need 50 metrics. You need 5. 1, traffic sources, where attention comes from. 2, lead sources, what turns attention into interest. 3, cost per lead, what that interest costs. 4, conversion rate, what turns interest into customers. 5, customer value, what that customer is worth. Most of these numbers already exist in your business. You're just not looking at them the right way. Traffic sources live in Google Analytics. Lead sources come from your forms, call tracking, and CRM. Cost per lead is your ad spend divided by leads. Conversion rate is leads divided by traffic, or customers divided by leads. And customer value lives in your CRM or sales data. You can't look at any of these in isolation. You need traffic to generate leads, leads to understand your cost per lead, and that gives meaning to your conversion rate and customer value. But here's what actually drives decisions. Just 2 metrics. Conversion rate tells you if your message works. Customer value tells you if your business works. And there's one non-negotiable rule. Customer value should be at least 3 times your cost per lead. If it costs you $100 to get a customer, they need to be worth at least $300. If not, scaling your marketing just scales your losses. So where is your system actually breaking? It's not everywhere. It's usually one place, and that's where your growth is. You don't need more marketing. You need to define clear goals, separate activity from results, focus on 1 to 2 channels, build a real follow-up system, and understand your customer. If you're tracking everything but still guessing, you're missing the point. Track what actually leads to revenue, because traffic doesn't grow your business. Leads don't grow your business. Customers do.